Monday the 11th of May finds you, Aries, already strategizing world domination during your shower. Brenda thinks it's leadership, everyone else thinks you've finally lost it. You're halfway up Mount Overcommitment, and just remembered you promised Declan you'd bake vegan cupcakes. Your Doomscope animal today is a Cheshire cat grinning through the awkwardness of you accidentally live streaming your commute. Mars retrograde is making your inbox resemble Tanya's desk after a stationary explosion. By lunchtime you'll be debating meeting room hogging with Lewis, Priya will passive-aggressively microwave kippers, and your impulse control is weaker than a politician's promise. Even Jupiter is judging your online purchase of that inflatable dinosaur costume. Again, the cosmos suggests abandoning your pottery ambitions and instead binge-watching cat videos. After precisely 73 minutes of TikTok scrolling, you start composing a strongly worded letter to the biscuit company about the unfair distribution of chocolate hobnobs in the packet, then promptly realize you're talking to your phone. Advice: embrace the chaos. But maybe invest in a mute button. Monday, May 11th is kicking off like a dodgy curry. You've spent the morning mentally composing your resignation letter to Gavin in accounts, who calls everyone chief. Work is less a battlefield, more a lukewarm tea round Denise's desk, with passive-aggressive biscuits. Phil's email about the office milk situation reads like the Brexit negotiations, and by lunchtime you'll be dreaming of stapling Craig's tie to his head, the one with the cartoon sausages. This afternoon, every printer in a 5-mile radius will mysteriously stop working upon your touch. It's like you've got a personal grudge match with Hewlett-Packard. The outside world? Forget it. Tonight, the sofa has become your natural habitat, and the gourmet grub order, its chicken dippers, is already winging its way to your door. Dinner will be beige, and Netflix is still convinced you're obsessed with The Crown. You will, against your better judgment, engage in a pointless argument on Facebook about the correct way to load a dishwasher until precisely 3:17 a.m. And the stars have spoken. Advice: just nod and smile, blame Karen. Monday the 11th of May finds Gem in I waking up with the best intentions, which will last approximately 7 minutes, or until Sharon starts moaning about the coffee machine. Your Doomscope animal today is a lemming following the crowd off a cliff, but that's just you joining the queue for the Greg's sausage rolls. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is making your inbox look like a ransom demand. 15 emails from Nadine about that leaving do? Honestly, you'll spend longer perfecting your out-of-office reply than actually doing any work. By 3:17 p.m. you'll have accidentally liked Jason's holiday photos from 6 years ago. Mortifying. This evening finds you mainlining biscuits and watching reruns of Cash in the Attic. Darren will call with gossip about Fiona's disastrous date. Again. Remember that questionable text you sent Ricky in 2023 after one too many shandies? Well, something similar is brewing. Put the phone down, Gemini. Advice: just because you thought it doesn't mean you have to tweet it. Cancer starts Monday the 11th of May convinced their neighbor's cat is judging them. Correction, it is. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Expect 73 emails flagged urgent from Pauline, most involve Barry's ongoing saga with the photocopier. You'll spend 11 minutes crafting a reply only to accidentally send a blank email with the subject line haha nice. This afternoon, resist the urge to bring up Derek's infamous disappearing biscuits from last June. He's either forgotten or is still planning his revenge. Instead, you will find yourself inexplicably drawn to Lorraine's healthy homemade hummus. 1 dip won't hurt. 3 might. Tonight, Jupiter suggests skipping that online yoga class again, and instead ranking every series of Bake Off, including celebrity specials, to definitively decide which contestant's showstopper was the greatest tragedy. If you check Rightmove one more time, you won't find a bargain bungalow, but you will find disappointment. Advice: the early bird catches the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. On Monday the 11th of May, your coffee shop entrance involved accidentally tripping over Dave's briefcase to get to the last pain au chocolate. Smooth. This morning, Claudia's blue sky thinking brainstorm will be met with your detailed proposal for a national novelty tea cozy day. Jordan mysteriously has another dentist appointment. This afternoon, your Doomscope object is a wonky shopping trolley with a mind of its own, less reliable transport, more you dramatically abandoning it when it starts veering into a duck pond. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox with meeting invites starting at precisely 8:17 a.m. What fresh hell is that? Tonight, after attempting to make a gourmet meal and discovering you're out of gravy granules, you'll end up ordering pizza. Again. Suki will judge you silently. Nathan will ask for a slice. Harriet will accidentally eat half the box. Advice: please, for the love of all that is holy, try putting your pants on before joining a video call. Monday the 11th of May, this morning, you'll be awake but functioning at roughly 60%. By 9:17 a.m., expect to critique Janet's choice of font in her email signature whilst simultaneously spilling tea down yourself. Again. The cosmic forces find this predictable, naturally. The afternoon throws further spanners in the works. During Diane's quarterly presentation, Sheila's wonky picture frame will become your Everest. This distraction leads to accidentally liking Roger's LinkedIn post about blockchain. You'll consider moving to Belize. Tonight, surrender to the siren song of reorganizing your sock drawer by thread count and a deep dive into reusable sandwich bags. But first, you'll spend 47 minutes comparing broadband providers on a color-coded spreadsheet. Be warned, that quick YouTube tutorial on sourdough turns into a 4-hour saga of gluten development. Your attempt to relax with Netflix later involves analyzing Nigel's viewing history. Advice: step away from the label maker. The universe suggests possibly, perhaps, relaxing your grip. Right, let's have a go. This Monday starts with you trying to wrestle that mood board onto the bus. Honestly, it's wider than you are, Libra. At the design studio, Venus is giving you the eye roll, probably because you're still dithering over fonts. Tracy, head-to-toe beige, the office ninja, has pinched your safe idea and is presenting it as her own. Now you're perfecting it while muttering about beige bandits. Your Doomoscope vegetable today is a garlic clove that won't peel properly, more frustrating than deciding what to watch on Netflix. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Just bin the lot, nobody will notice. You'll spend an hour crafting the perfect out-of-office auto-reply, accidentally setting it to reply to all and including your bra size. Self-care, in it. By evening, you'll be found slumped on the sofa, remote in hand. Advice: stop navel-gazing and put the kettle on. Monday the 11th of May finds you, Scorpio, convinced you invented the concept of being organized, mainly because your color-coded Tupperware is a source of envy. You suspect Victoria's not just stealing your yogurt, she's plotting a yogurt-based coup to overthrow the office bake sale. Your elaborate sting operation involves strategically placed glitter bombs. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is clearly mocking your attempts at productivity. That innocent reply to Greta's email chain about printer paper? You somehow managed to CC Dominic, forwarding him your reasons Keith should be banned from the microwave PowerPoint. 47 tabs open, each a deep dive into the etymology of printer toner. Tonight, the cosmos suggests a tactical retreat to your sofa. But instead of relaxing, you're alphabetizing your biscuit tin, digestives first, obviously. You realize you haven't spoken to a soul in 6 hours and briefly consider asking the pizza delivery guy if he also thinks Liam is suspiciously good at the office sweepstake. Advice: assume everyone's guilty until proven entertaining. Monday the 11th of May promises a gentle start, Sagittarius. By 9 a.m. you'll have successfully navigated your commute without spilling coffee. Small victories. Your Doomscope animal today is a harpy screeching valid points rudely, like a motivational speaker after 6 espressos. That unexpected bill wasn't a surprise. Remember when you bought that foot spa you used once? Mars retrograde is having a field day in your outbox. At precisely 11:17 a.m., Ollie will indeed call about his ficus. He suspects it's judging him. Bianca's coffee machine saga continues. You'll nod sympathetically while secretly plotting to replace it with a vending machine. Despite your best intentions, come 3 p.m., you'll agree to proofread Wendy's presentation, teach Stuart Excel shortcuts, and reorganize the stationery cupboard. You'll be saying yes faster than Dale Winton on Supermarket Sweep. Tonight, you'll spend 2 hours browsing Netflix, find nothing, then rewatch an old episode of Bake Off. The healthy meal prep will remain tragically untouched. Advice: buy shares in Domino's. Capricorn, lovely. Monday the 11th of May. You've accidentally CC'd Maureen on that email chain about Brian's questionable lunch choices. You're composing your apology before you've even had your first cuppa. Venus is unimpressed. Apparently horoscopes come before emails, even if they do promise impending doom. The afternoon descends quicker than your biscuit consumption after 3 p.m. A client is querying an invoice for £1.47. Prepare for spreadsheet warfare. Colin from accounts is whistling Wagner. The cosmos knows you're Googling how to fake my own death and move to Belize. You'll draft 3 increasingly passive-aggressive resignation letters, none of which will be sent. This evening, the universe decrees you're too upright. Sitting is cancelled. That brand new box set. Forget about it. Instead, you'll find yourself color-coding your sock drawer. It's strangely therapeutic, you must admit. Deborah and Kenneth's Facebook updates are practically daring you to live vicariously through their exotic holidays. Advice: stop thinking about Belize. The Wi-Fi is terrible. This Monday, Aquarius, your brain is indeed a bag of cats, specifically, kittens fighting over a ball of yarn made of pure chaos. You started the day attempting a cheese toastie on company time, now Rufus from accounting is looking at you sideways. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Astrology just instant messaged you, again, referencing that passive-aggressive Christmas card you sent in January. Your Doomoscope animal today is a zebra who can't decide if they're coming or going, much like your commitment to that sourdough starter. This afternoon, at approximately 3:17 p.m., you'll find yourself arguing with Kevin over the correct definition of blue sky thinking despite secretly agreeing with him but being far too stubborn to admit it. You ghosted Venus last Tuesday, and now she's giving you the silent treatment. Tonight, the cosmos has conspired to make you profoundly lazy, meaning you'll binge-watch 3 episodes of something you pretended to hate. Aquarius, your Deliveroo history reveals more about you than your CV ever could. Advice: embrace the chaos. And maybe just order Kevin a pizza. This Monday, the 11th of May, you'll wake up convinced your phone charger is judging your life choices. Jupiter is blaming you personally for the price of petrol. You'll narrowly avoid standing in something questionable on the pavement, then glare at it like it's a personal affront. And yes, you will end up listening to Maeve dissect Felix's new garden gnome purchase like it's Brexit all over again. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is actively deleting your brain cells. During the meeting, you'll silently resent Rupert so intensely his ergonomic chair deflates. Later, you'll find yourself passionately explaining to a bewildered customer why tea cozies are essential for a civilized society, all while internally mourning the loss of the biscuit you dropped earlier. Tonight, NASA confirms the cosmos compels you to accidentally order a kebab the size of your head, then get sucked into competitive cheese rolling videos until 3 a.m. You thought about buying a yoga mat. The universe considered intervening. It decided to let you off. It's not your fault the instructor wore a headset. Advice: stop letting everyone else's drama clog up your head. Your brain is not a public toilet.